everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are here with more Genshin, our Sumeru arc. I believe it's coming to an end soon. Last time we left off, we went through this giant sinkhole or earthquake, I don't know what to call it, and then we ended up at King Deshret's tomb, and of course 𝐬𝐻𝐻 was like,
I'm gonna go inside.
and you know what, he's still going alone, but the quest is like, oh well, you gotta go in with him. I don't want to. It doesn't look very inviting. It looks like he wants to be at peace, and I wish we could let him, but we're nosy. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. I don't know if you guys can hear, there's landscapers outside of my house right now, so I'm gonna try to mute myself, but yeah. Oh, okay, we can go in. Oh, it's one of these. One of these. My favorite. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna be a hard recording day.
It's full of life here.
Is it?
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy.
Nope,
inside.
something's alive. Time to leave.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an
Not really.
explanation.
What am I doing again? Okay. What the hell? Alright, whatever y'all want. I can't hit it. There we go. Now I can. I totally didn't see somebody's messaging me. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Nonsense. Like forbidden ground ahead, mortals shall not pass, or whatever are just made up by the priest to hoodwink us. I leave this method here in hopes that the people of King Deshret who shall travel here in the future shall freely enjoy the privilege of witnessing his sacred presence. Do we actually get to see him? Is that what he looks like? I hope. You know, is he gonna be on our side? He look kind of big. Oh! Lisa, move! You can't be used today. You just don't know how to act today. I can't take your ass nowhere, I swear. Oh no, this looks...
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much
I
vegetation
just realized
here.
that they were still around me.
Different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
I hope we get to see him. Supposed to just... no, I don't want to go in there. You know... Here we go. It's like 𝐬𝐻𝐻 soul all over again.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Nobody else is scared but me. Probably because y'all don't have to fight with me, that's why. I see now.
Wait,
What?
what's that?
What's what? Oh, it looks like you.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
A tomb.
These are King Deshret runes.
Yeah, no, don't touch it.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
So this is the priest, not King Deshret. Right.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
20?
He's not serious, right?
I feel like he is, Paimon. Keep up.
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated.
So what you're saying is it's so powerful that it's trying to keep something contained. Let's not touch it.
The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us
No,
something?
no, it's not. Paimon, keep your hands to yourself.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Oh, the hell was that? Oh,
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
oh good. We don't have to dig nothing
Isn't
up.
sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
I don't like the way he says that. Uh-oh.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor.
Eleazar.
Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
So she helped.
She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord,
Sim?
chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
Nahida!
How strange.
I mean, I knew it was
Now
her,
that
but
I
like,
think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
whoa, okay. I'm trying to map this all out in my brain here and process it. So basically, that was the priest, not King Deshret. and he watched King Deshret basically plague Sumeru, or ʻAru village. It's like I have it in my brain and I'm processing it, but it's like hard to articulate right now. But I get it. I get it. That's crazy though. So the whole time when everybody's like, oh, Nahida turned on King Deshret, no, she actually solved the problem. He was the issue. That's crazy.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Yep, you were believing in the dude that ruined y'all in the first place.
Greater Lord 𝐸𝐴. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
No, 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 they're one and the same. Oh, good, they're explaining it. Okay, Greater Lord 𝐸𝐴 came to the rescue of King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much power. Took so much of her power. Can't speak today, I'm trying. The two deities' followers have resented each other all of this time. Wow, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death. Damn.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before.
It was kept a secret.
The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in 𝐸𝐴 village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord 𝐸𝐴's doing.
Is he serious right now?
We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your
My fault.
prejudice.
I ruined his inner monologue.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
Yep, now go tell your people.
how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
It be like that. Just suck it up.
Raman, that's enough.
Right.
Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Nothing at this point. Give it up. Raman takes some time to collect his thoughts while the rest of the party continues. Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
I mean, because when you think about it, like him leading them to do all this and like banding together in this cause was like his whole identity. And now that's gone. It's just like, you were fighting for nothing. I'm sorry. All these years for nothing. That's crazy.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for, but please give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
Draw him a picture. That should work. Y'all had movies back in this time? I don't know what timeline we're in, per se.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your sorry,
get it right.
village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you, too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Mm-hmm. The ultimate scammer.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
Drag him. I've been waiting. Drag him. Please drag him.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow? Yes, it looked a lot. Nah. Hold up. Now that I'm looking at his hair right now, why is it white and his was brown? But was his hair longer? I gotta think back. I gotta look back when I edit. But you looking a lot like the priest right now. Unless the great or grand Mahamatra means priest. I don't know.
Stop yelling.
Oh. Paimon, you really keep getting us in trouble. You just need to shut the hell up sometimes. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Who are you yelling at?
Ramon, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aaru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
This is not who I wanted.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Wait, what if they go back and like snitch?
That's right.
Uh-oh. I know he's pissed.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless.
No. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Good desert kitty.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
Is this the first time they're hearing about this? Yeah, it is. It
How
is.
did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord 𝐬𝐴, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Ermin's soul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord 𝐬𝐴 was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the 𝐸𝐴 showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
Isn't that the same gnosis that, what is her name? 𝐬𝐮𝐩𝐿 gave to the Balladeer in exchange? And we were like, why the hell did you do that?
The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzerus festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
But then, now that Nahida, Nahida's identity is found out, they also have her power as well. Or they're just containing it. I don't know.
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom.
Yep, here it is.
For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the sages' end product won't be Greater Lord 𝐬𝐴. It'll be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord 𝐬𝐴. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord 𝐬𝐴 had indeed passed away.
Unless, she was lying to y'all because she saw what happened last time and what kind of caused King Deshret's death. So there's that. Or because she kind of because she used most of her power and she ended up being like a little child, maybe that's the only knowledge that she has and she kind of has to regain it. again.
Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis has been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Okay, everybody, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. We got to have some juicy bits in this one. I loved this episode right here. It kind of like wrapped everything in a cute little neat bow, especially with all the dialogue we've been having. It's so nice to kind of round it and, you know, finish it off. But I'm going to continue recording from here, so you guys will get another episode soon. So don't start. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing. I'm not dirty, y'all. Who told you that? Like, send them to me. Anyway, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you guys are always notified when I'm making new content, and to follow me on my socials, Instagram and the Discord. That way you guys can contact me outside of the YouTube comments, and I will see you guys pretty much, I wouldn't say right after this, because it depends on when I'm editing this whole episode and whatnot, but technically I will see you guys in the next episode, hopefully soon after this. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.